Badiliko, change. The Africa Digital Schools project is the first project to be implemented as part of the new global agreement between Microsoft and the British Council. The project aims to build skills for a global economy through innovative teaching and learning in sub-Saharan Africa, based on the huge potential of ICT to meet educational goals and targets across schools in Africa. The project has been rolled out in 6 countries: Kenya, Ethiopia, Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, and Ghana. Since the inception of the project in Ghana, we have established 20 digital hubs across 20 districts. Some of the districts are Tumu, Chereponi, Bekwai, Yilokrobo, Tema, Takoradi, and a host of others.
The Badiliko project essentially seeks to mainstream ICT into teaching and learning. It goes beyond equipping learners and teachers with basic ICT skills and explores the adoption of ICT to teaching subjects such as mathematics, English, science, etc. During our monitoring and evaluation visit to these hubs, it was evident that the establishment of these ICT hubs at the various districts has increased student population and has also caused student retention as well. The reason being that teaching and learning is now exciting for the kids to come to school. It is indeed refreshing to know that students from some of the remotest parts of this country who hitherto didn't know anything about computer can now adopt the computer and use certain computer applications to aid in their studies.
Each district benefited from 20-unit computers, comprising of monitors, end computing, and mouse devices, and other accessories. We intend that the digital hubs will be used by learners and for teacher training during the day and by the wider local community after school hours.
With the advent of ICT Hub in my district, I've been able to acquire so much knowledge in ICT. I'm able to do research on my own. I am able to type my work myself, and then I am able to edit my work.
We have trained close to 3,000 school leaders and teachers in the area of ICT and leadership.
Teaching ICT had been difficult, but if you have the experience I had from Badiliko, I could now guide my people, do so many demonstrations, and very easy for the children to understand. Unlike those days, it was very, very difficult to let them understand without those skills. I have seen so much development in myself, both practical and theoretical, and it has aided me. Presently, as I speak, I have been the best regional ICT teacher for 2012 for the region, and it is as a result of this training and skills that I have acquired. So it's a great achievement I have gained from Badiliko training.
As a home economics teacher, through the Badiliko training I've gone through, I can now integrate ICT into my teaching and learning. I go online and get materials and resources for teaching, and children participate very well in the teaching and learning. Badiliko training has improved my career tremendously as a professional teacher.
Badiliko program was good and great. It was successful and it has a positive impact in my teaching and learning skills. I've been able to apply what I learned at the workshop effectively in school, which has a great impact. For example, with a PowerPoint presentation, how to use Excel for report recordings and a lot. Before the program, my student wasn't interested in ICT as a subject. After the program, what I learned, I integrated it in my teaching and learning skills, which helps me a lot to explain things better, and students are able to learn and understand what I teach them.
Badiliko training program has made teaching easy for me in a way that I can do research of a specific topic and then present it on a computer for students to see and also watch it and able to understand the topic. Now, students can use graphical software like Paint application to draw objects, and also use word processing application like Microsoft Word to type a simple message or create a simple letter
At first, I didn't know anything about ICT, but with the introduction of the ICT Hub, I've been able to learn a lot. I've been able to learn how to type, how to go to the Microsoft Office Word, and how to open an email. After a teacher has finished teaching, we go to the internet to do research on our own for the next lesson. It has made learning easy for me.
At first, I didn't know how to type using programs on the computer, but when this project was brought here, I'm able to type using some applications on the computer.
At first, we were learning ICT without practicals, but with the introduction of the ICT Hub, we learned the ICT with practicals, and now I can go online, I can do research, I can send information to my friends with ease.
I was not able to use the mouse and the keyboard to create many things, but now I can use Microsoft Word to create posters, invitation cards, and letterhead. I can use Excel for calculations. I can use PowerPoint to open a slide presentation.
The program, apart from equipping students and teachers with IT skills, has also sought to use mainstream ICT for teaching and learning.
We have seen that all levels of teachers, that is the headmasters, head teachers, ordinary teachers, and groups of teachers like the core subject teachers, have developed very high interest in it, and they are already participating in it. And these are surely bringing changes. So the changes are not only envisaged, they are in progress at the moment.
With the coming of the hub, we now have a place where we can bring the teachers and the children together for training. Effective teaching and learning can take place in an environment that actually allows them to understand the use of ICT.
Prior to this establishment, many schools did not have these facilities in their places. So that with the advent of these particular facility, many of these teachers and students come daily or on regular basis to access the facility. And so teaching and learning of ICT, for that matter, is improving.
With the inception of this project, many of the teachers in the municipality have been trained on how to teach, integrating ICT with their main core subjects. For instance, teachers who teach science subjects have been taught how to use simulation programs to support their teaching and learning so that the teaching can be more concrete than the abstract teaching where they have to teach science using drawings and ordinary images.
Indeed, the Badiliko project has impacted positively on teaching and learning in the affected districts. We are glad to have lived the word Badiliko, which means change in Swahili, and affected change in teaching and learning across Ghana. Badiliko.